Welcome to Faith with the Times, where we analyze how religion has changed within the 21st century. In this compelling exploration, we delve into the unique reality of a nation where religious freedom is suppressed, and the simple possession of a sacred book can lead to severe repercussions. Join us as we uncover the hidden world behind North Korea's Iron Curtain, where the Bible is not just a forbidden text, but a symbol of defiance against an oppressive regime. The ban on the Bible in North Korea was implemented by the North Korean government itself. After the Korean peninsula was divided following World War II, the northern part became the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and the southern part became the Republic of Korea. North Korea's government, under the leadership of Kim Il-sung, adopted a communist ideology and a policy of state atheism. During the 1950s, as the government gained its power, it began implementing state atheism and clamping down on religious practices. The ban on the Bible, along with other religious texts, was part of the regime's efforts to suppress religious practices and beliefs that were perceived as a challenge to the state's ideology and authority. Kim Il-sung was a communist revolutionary and the founding father of North Korea. He fought against Japanese occupation during World War II, and later against South Korea and its allies during the Korean War. He established a personality cult around himself, portraying himself as the eternal president and the great leader. His leadership was marked by authoritarianism, repression, and isolation from the outside world. Kim Il-sung's government aimed to establish a society based on juche, which means self-reliance, nationalism, and loyalty to the ruling Kim family. The Kim family has led North Korea with strict control, keeping the country mostly to itself and focusing on staying in power. The leadership transition from one generation to the next has maintained a tight grip on power. Any religious influence from outside, particularly Christianity, was seen as a potential threat to the regime's control over the minds and actions of its people. The North Korean government tightly controlled all aspects of its citizens' lives, including their access to information and religious practices. As a result, religious activities were severely restricted and often brutally suppressed. Owning, distributing, or even discussing religious materials, including the Bible, could lead to severe sanctions, including imprisonment, forced labor, or execution. The ban on the Bible in North Korea can be understood through a deep examination of the country's history, political ideology, and the role of religion within its society. To examine why the Bible is prohibited in North Korea, it is essential to explore these key factors. North Korea's leadership has fostered a pervasive personality cult around the ruling Kim family, portraying them as almost godlike figures deserving of absolute loyalty and devotion from its citizens. Any religious figure like Jesus, who might be perceived as more superior, could challenge this cult and the regime's authority. North Korea operates under a unique political ideology known as juche, often translated as self-reliance or self-mastery. Juche emphasizes the absolute leadership of the ruling Kim family and places the state and its leaders at the center of all aspects of society. Juche promotes a form of state atheism, where religious beliefs are considered incompatible with loyalty to the regime. The worship of the ruling family becomes the singular religion of the state, leaving no room for the practice of any other faith, including Christianity. The North Korean government strictly controls information that its citizens have access to. The regime tightly censors media, monitors internet usage, and restricts communication with the outside world. The Bible's teachings, which may promote values and beliefs contrary to the regime's ideology, are seen as a threat to the government's ability to control the minds and actions of its people. Therefore, the Bible is banned to prevent any challenge to the state's propaganda and to maintain the regime's authority. The North Korean regime is highly suspicious of outside influence, especially from Western countries and institutions. The Bible, as a religious text associated with Christianity, originates from foreign lands and represents a belief system that is not aligned with the state's ideology. The government sees the spread of Christianity as a potential tool used by foreign powers to subvert North Korean society and destabilize the regime. These factors create an environment where religious freedom is non-existent, and the Bible is viewed as a dangerous and subversive text that threatens the government's grip on power. Kim Il-sung was often depicted as a near-divine figure, and his image was prominently displayed in public spaces throughout North Korea. He was referred to as the eternal president and was portrayed as an omnipresent and eternal leader. Having religious symbols or images such as a cross in public spaces could contract the superior image of Kim Il-sung. Furthermore, propaganda surrounding Kim Il-sung sometimes included stories of supernatural abilities and miraculous accomplishments attributed to his image, similar to religious stories about Jesus. The North Korean government organized mass rallies and events where citizens were expected to express their loyalty and devotion to the Kim family. These gatherings had elements reminiscent of religious worship. The Kim family were portrayed as infallible, and any criticism or violations against the family was suppressed. People were expected to show unwavering loyalty to the Kim family under all circumstances. In North Korea, possessing a Bible or engaging in any religious activity outside of the state-sanctioned personality cult surrounding the ruling Kim family is illegal and can lead to severe consequences. If someone is found with a Bible or is suspected of practicing Christianity, they may face the following consequences. Individuals caught with a Bible or engaging in religious activities can be arrested by the authorities. North Korea has a network of political prison camps known as Kwanliso, where prisoners are subjected to forced labor, malnutrition, torture, and other forms of inhumane treatment. The length of imprisonment may vary, but sentences can be extremely long, sometimes lasting for decades. The conditions are known to be harsh and life-threatening, with little to no access to medical care. In extreme cases, or for particularly severe offenses, individuals found with a Bible or engaged in underground religious activities could face execution. The North Korean regime is known for its ruthless approach to dissent and perceived threat to its authority. Not only the person found with the Bible, but also their immediate family members may face punishment. In North Korea, the regime practices a system of guilt by association, where family members of perceived dissidents or defectors may also be punished or sent to political prison camps. In some cases, those caught with a Bible might be sent to re-education centers, where they are subjected to intense ideological indoctrination and forced to renounce their religious beliefs. This short documentary, exploring the banning of the Bible in North Korea, stands as a severe reminder of the oppressive regime's efforts to suppress religious freedom and maintain control over its citizens. The absence of religious texts, particularly the Bible, serves as a powerful symbol of the state's determination to isolate its citizens from external influences and alternative belief systems. As the world continues to advocate for human rights and freedom of religion, the complexity of the Bible's ban in North Korea remains an ongoing concern that calls for collective attention and action. Thank you for watching. Your time here has been greatly appreciated. Please like and subscribe for more future content.